Hello everyone, I'm DonTheCrown, and today let's talk about mounts. Now if you're not aware, the new Glavier patch just dropped and it added two new mounts to the game. The very first one is the new Tiger mount. This is available from the Ark Pass at level 10, and this is on the free track, so really anybody can get this, but if you buy these super premium packs, it'll take you immediately to level 10, so you can claim this right away, and this mount is pretty awesome because it goes very far on a 10-second cooldown. The other mount that got added is the Radiant Golden Cloud mount. This is kind of like DBZ-esque, and it kind of zips around a nice little short cooldown jump, and it is pretty awesome as well. The only way you can buy this is if you go to the shop and go to pack and buy the Glavier special package. Now, this is kind of expensive. This has got a skin for your Glavier. It's got a title. It's got a second weapon MTX, and then it also has the cloud mount. You can buy these on the auction house. Down here, you just go here. Right now, they're going for about 8,100 gold, which I think is kind of a steal. But you cannot buy or get a second Tiger mount right now, and so you kind of want to be careful with the color you pick. One thing to note with these, as I mentioned in my Battle Pass video, is that they are slightly transparent, so it's kind of like a spectral tiger, if you would. Now, I wanted to figure out which is the best mount here between these two, and obviously Cerebus, which came from the Platinum Founders Pack. So what I did is I set up in my stronghold a little testing course. I have a whole ton of these benches from leveling up my stronghold, and so I wanted to see how far does each one of these mounts go. And first, I wanted to figure out how far does a normal mount go. So this is the Log Hill Black Horse. This is like the first thing you get in the game. And so we're going to put this horse right here against this bench. And we're going to click right in front of Nabi here on our spacebar. And you can see that we're going about 1, 2, 3.5 benches. So the standard distance for a green horse is about that, 3.5. And then the purple mount here, this turtle, is also going to go just about the same. Now, I believe they both have a 10-second cooldown on their spacebar. So that is, okay. It's not super great, not super terrible. Let's compare that, though, to the Dark Soul Vanguard, which is the dark version of the Tiger here. So I'm going to put my mouse right over Nabi again, and we're going to press spacebar, and holy crap, we went so much farther. Daku here, I put a little marker to figure out exactly where we landed, and you can see that we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, looks like 6.9, nice, benches here, and so the Tiger goes pretty darn far. Next up, we have the Cloud Mount. The Cloud Mount is going to go, let me just auto run over here. Cloud Mount goes right here to Mocha Mocha, and so that is about maybe 6.2 total benches. Lastly, we have Cerebus, which is going to go, let me just auto run. Cerebus goes very, very, very far. Surprisingly, like the first jump only takes you to here, but then the second one leaps you forward so far. And so this is about 8.2 total benches. And so you would think that hands down, Cerebus is definitely the best mount. However, that's just not the case here. So if you are like just mounting up and going to be moving very short distance, like, a screen and a half, I guess, then yeah, Cerebus is probably the best to get you the farthest. However, it does have a really long cooldown on its jump. You can see that's a 12-second cooldown, right? And yeah, so that's pretty darn long cooldown. Now the Tiger here, its cooldown is 10 seconds as well, so it's only slightly better. But the Cloud mount, even though it doesn't go as far as either of these other two mounts, this only has a 5-second cooldown, which means that if you want to do a little math here, if let me switch over to this scene, Cerebus is going 8.2 units every 12 seconds extra. That's going to lead to 0.0683 units per second. The Tiger going 6.9 units every 10 seconds is about 6.9. So the Tiger is actually better than Cerebus. But the Cloud going 6.2 units every 5 seconds is 1.240 units per second. So I have a feeling that these Cloud mounts are going to get a lot more expensive than 8,000 gold, considering the fact that it's better than Cerebus. And honestly, it looks pretty cool as well. It has a couple of different things that you can do with it. And I think it's pretty neat. You can also only buy this once per account, and then you're pretty much done. And yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you like this type of video, and come by the stream.